Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well and staying safe. For this video, we'll be going through a unboxing of the high grade 1 to 144 Gundam Helios, and this was from Gundam Breaker Battlogue, released by Bandai Spirits in 2021. So kicking off the Gundam Breaker series, in the sense that I've had a few of the kits finally come down to me on account of global shipping being very awkward. So I thought I would knock out the videos for the first 4 kits that I have, with the videos of the Barbatorus, and I believe it will be the Command Quant still in the pipeline when they finally arrive, which could probably still be in another month or 2. Anyway, Gundam Breaker Battlogue. I'm a little bit behind, but here we are. So, Gundam Helios. This will be the first kit of the Gundam Breaker Battlogue kit line. It's probably maybe 10 to 12 kits in total. I'm not sure if some of their, well, quote-unquote P-Bandai ones still count towards it, but there's at least 6. So here we have the Helios, front of the box, with some very nice line art in full colour of the Helios in its full glory. An interesting redo of the Destiny and a few other bits and pieces of kits. Well, at least the Destiny head, anyway. So there's the front of the box. In terms of the bottom of the box, we have a nice front and rear of the Helios, with its weaponry in a standby position. We have a nice little blurb about the Helios here. Interesting description. It's a mix and a match of a lot of different Gundams. And here we have some action poses of the Helios with all the cannons and weapons deployed, and some of the other weapons that the Helios has included. So there will be some beam effects for beam weaponry, shielding. There's the actual beam rifle. We have the beam cannon in the hand, which is obviously a bit of a carryover from the Destiny, but I will admit it's going to be a very cool looking kit. I can imagine a lot of minor colour corrections to do. So that's the bottom of the kit when I'm not whacking the camera. Side of the box, which is pretty much just a repeat of the front of the box. The other side, which is pretty much the same. As I said, box number 1. And then on the other side, actually here's an interesting one. So it's a bit of a combined Gundam sporting elements of the Helios and the Live Lance Heaven. It's a very interesting look. So interesting idea of Battlogue is the whole concept of mix and matching Gundam. Introduction to Gundam Breaker Battlogue. That's pretty cool. And that pretty much takes us around the box. To the inside of the box, once I pop the lid, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and some poor slightly squished stickers, 5 bags of runners, and the manual at the bottom. So what I will now do is the usual opening of the bags, and then we'll have a look through the manual, have a better look at these included runners. Okay, So with the runners all free and the manual now here. So Gundam Helios. So repeat of the box line art that we've already seen. Another repeat of the line art of the front of the Helios. Information about the Gundam Helios here. To do this, reference back to the material Gunpla, which confuses me ever so slightly because I've never heard of that particular suit. And then there's information about the builder / pilot. So that's the front of the manual. In terms of the back, nice listing of the various weapons. So we have the beam cannon in the hand, a large beam sword, the Balena plasma beam cannon, a high energy beam rifle, the double satellite cannon, which I'm sure we will get a bit of a step through down here. What is this? The Helios Sestet cannon. There's actually a lot of content to read on this, so if you do pick one up, I would definitely encourage read through the English. The beam shield down here, some information as to the base Gundams. So we have the Gundam X, the Freedom, and the Destiny. It's a bit of a 3-in-1. I don't know if it's more like the double X and the X, but either. And then at the very bottom, we have a nice color guide. So white, yellow, blue, grey, red, and I like how they call it blue-green, but it's more of a metallic green for the sensors. So that's the back of the manual. Looking inside, I'm actually quite surprised that that's in color. So we have the parts lists here in the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 runners and the foil sticker sheet, as well as the instructions. Interesting how there's different C's. So there's a white C and then 2 grey C's. But we will look at those very soon. But surprisingly, a lot of plastic for this kit. I feel like there's a completely different style of manual here for a change as well. In terms of building the kit, so I will admit I'm partly confused because I don't know why they've referenced back to this interesting little combo. I guess just to reiterate, combining these two kits you can make a nice little variation. Building, we have the body, and once again it's very interesting seeing these instructions in actual full color. The head, shoulders, a right arm and a left arm. Shoulders obviously get put together because you do need to build two of the exact same thing. Moving into grayscale instructions now, so putting those components together. 2 feet together, a right leg and a left leg, the waist, and putting everything together. The backpack and its giant flurry of wings, some of which do look like they're going to be the copy of parts of the Freedom wings. And got that. And then going through the rest, after the backpack you have the main weapons, if that wasn't enough, and then lastly some instructions and steps on how to convert into that full-on all-out armored shooting pose. So very full-on manual there. The colour on some of those pages is a very nice touch. Definitely something different. Whether they will move to full colour instructions remains to be seen. Probably not, but a nice little treat nonetheless. So moving on through what's included, because we do have a lot of runners to look at. Firstly, the foil stickers. A lot of them are that nice, it's almost like a metallic aqua really. But there will be some little detail stickers as well. We'll have some for the eyes. No doubt there'll be a sensor within the head as well as the main camera. Not too sure where the grey ones will go, but relatively small, so that's not too bad. So those are the foil stickers. Turn to the runners, and we know there's a fair few of them. So looking at runner A to begin with, and A is a multicolour runner. The white, bit of yellow, bit of red, but a lot of the A runner will be this nice translucent green, which, funnily enough, when you do translucent green on a green cutting mat, I'd almost dare say looks non-existent. Probably looks blue, but I can definitely show you that looks more green than blue. In fact, if I just take this away, will that look slightly better? Slightly. Ever so slightly. Oh well. That was the multicolour A runner. Moving to the B runners, we have two B runners, B2 and B2, being an exact copy of each other. So taking one away, shoulders, legs, arms, and other things, and I am fairly certain this is from the Freedom. Well, that's pretty cool. A full C runner, all in white. Most likely brand new to... actually, no. This too also looks like it's probably from the Freedom, now that I think about it. But that's all in white, so that's that first C runner. So there's a white C. And what we'll also see, so many C's, a C1 and a C2. C2 being a copy of that section of C1. So taking C2 away. So C1 and C2 are in grey. This section is for your joints. And these other parts are hand manipulators, weapons, and probably some more joint pieces. I want to say some of this runner is a copy from someone else, but I can neither confirm or deny that, but it was printed back in 2019. I do want to say it's from the Destiny, but it's been a little while since I've done the Destiny. Actually could also be from an Impulse, now that I think about it. So that was the C1 and C2, both in grey. D runner in blue. I believe this is probably from the Freedom. Maybe. Possibly. $20.15, so it's probably from the Freedom. I think it's the Freedom. It's been a while since I've done the Freedom, so so that's a nice rich blue runner. Yeah, I feel it's from the Freedom, but it's been a while. So that's the D. Moving on to the E runner, also in blue. And this was printed in 2021, so this is most likely brand new and unique to the Helios. This is some nice details throughout the runner, especially the bottom of the feet. Some nice panel lining opportunities there. So that's the E runner. Moving on to F. And this was another 2021. So most likely yet another runner unique to the Helios as well. So this is all in white. A G runner in grey, 2021. Strong bet this will be Helios centric, given that it's grey. Most of these are probably joints for the backpack, if not most of the backpack components. In fact, I'm going to assume 90% of this is probably backpack. And then lastly, we have PC002 in grey. So these will be our polycaps. Nice little assortment of those. In fact, it looks like it's probably the usual PC002 with a bit of an appendage tacked on. So that pretty much brings us to the end of the unboxing of the Gundam Helios. A little bit long-winded. I was actually quite surprised by how much plastic is actually in this box. Something I've noticed about these Gundam Breaker sets is their boxes aren't small. So based on how many runners there are, it's actually probably reassuring that you're getting some good value with the amount of plastic and buildability included. It'll be interesting to see how many spare pieces will be leftovers, given there's some familiar runners and hybridization there. It's definitely been a very fun unboxing. I've got a few more unboxings to do before there'll be a short pause in the series. No doubt I'll have something else to fill the void until the other sets come in. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a comment, a like, subscribe to the channel if you wish to do so. All of this does help support and grow the channel, and it is greatly appreciated. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account, and a link to that will be in the description below. Stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the next video. See ya.